So I'm doing something now that I never thought I'd do and never thought I'd say. I'm in bed waiting for Joan Rivers.
Thanks to Audible for supporting In Bed with Joan. Audible.com is the leading provider of audiobooks with more than 150,000 downloadable titles across all types of literature, including fiction, nonfiction, and periodicals. Audible keeps you entertained during just about any activity, like walking, doing cardio, sitting in traffic, standing in line, or cleaning your house. Audible is offering In Bed with Joan viewers a free audiobook to give you a chance to try out the service. One audiobook to consider is I Hate Everyone Starting With Me, which is written and read, of course, by Joan Rivers. To download this audiobook or another one of your choice for free, go to audible.com/Joan. That's audible.com/Joan. And now on to the show.
Hi, this is In Bed with Joan, and let's get right to it. Let's see who's coming out of my closet today. Hello? Jeff Garlin! All right, okay.
Do you know how much fun it would be if you really didn't know who was coming out of the closet? And then every time the door opened, you're like, what the hell are you doing here? And by the way, I noticed you have your coats in there. You have some beautiful coats.
Yes, well, some coats.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Oh,
sound
you
like
don't like your
furrier.
coats? You don't like your, there's no fur in there.
You sound like a Jewish
I saw there was a
furrier.
green one, a bright green one.
Yeah.
When was the last time you wore that? Do you remember?
About 6 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, but I was in your closet. The fact that I was in your closet is so great. What if, like, you're like 1 a.m, you're watching TV, I walk out and go, you know what, I loved it in here. Just gonna hang out.
First of all, you and I have a lot in common, besides three-way with Oprah and Gail. We both went to Second City.
Yes, we're both alumni of the Second City Theater in Chicago. That is correct.
How'd you get it?
Oh, I was doing stand-up at the time, and I took classes, and I got fired. I got hired from the box office. I worked in the box office with Steve Colbert.
Okay.
Yeah, we both got hired out of the box office.
Was there as much rivalry as in my time? My time was Charlie Chaplin, Buster Keaton.
But they were easy to improvise with because they let you say everything.
Yeah. You've had some career. Nobody realizes what a good career you've had. You also worked, and aren't you lucky? I hope you're going to write a book. Pam Anderson.
Oh, I worked with Pam. I was a villain on Baywatch. Yes, indeed. I do remember. I don't think of that very often. It's also the best acting and the worst acting I've ever done. Baywatch.
What was the best? And what
Well,
was
the
the
best
worst?
is the same exact time it happened. I'm not a good enough actor to rise above bad material. I cannot. Okay? However, I did scenes with David Hasselhoff. I did not laugh once. I challenge any actor not to break up.
What about Pam Anderson? When she ran?
She was very nice. The makeup lady said, she likes you. Please ask her not to come in fully wearing her makeup. Because she'd come in wearing makeup and then sit in the makeup chair for another layer of makeup. And a beautiful woman, you know. So, and we were supposed to kiss the very first day of shooting.
Oh,
and
wow.
she wouldn't. And I was okay with that.
Why wouldn't she?
Well, she said to me at the end of the week, she goes, I like you so much. If I would have known you the way I know you now, I would have definitely kissed you. But she didn't. But now I look back on it, thrilled we didn't kiss. Thrilled. Yeah.
You refused to do Jay Leno, which I think is wonderful.
I did refuse to do Jay Leno. I felt what he did was wrong. And I wanted
Which
to stand
time?
up. Well,
His
yes.
act?
Well, by the way, I used to see him do stand-up years ago when he was
I heard he was
amazing.
great.
He was great.
He really appeals to the Midwest. Don't take this personally. He really appeals. See, I think intelligence
I don't know.
saltwater.
Well, I don't think. I don't know. You know, the thing is, if you're really great at something, you appeal to everybody. What I mean by that is, I've done a lot of Pixar movies. Okay. And their movies appeal to the smartest people and the stupidest people. What if I told you, you're great because everybody, I mean, you might not be somebody's cup of tea, but I'm saying, but in terms of most people, smart, stupid, in between, dig you. Many different types of people dig you. And that's a great sign. And so I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know. I think that he could have been even more popular if he just stayed the way he was.
Who else has changed of your friends? As they've gotten has Larry David changed? We're going to get
No,
to
not at all. Zero.
Exactly
Zero.
the way he was.
No, we all evolve and grow. But
we evolve.
He's, you know what? The reason being that he hasn't changed is, even though he's loaded, it never was about the money. It was always about being funny. Anyone who does what we do for the money, I mean, Lord knows, we like money, we like getting paid, don't get me wrong, but you did it and I did it because we had no choice. This is what we do.
Right.
We're comedians. Done. Good night, everybody. That's it. And that was Larry's thing. I know that about Chris Rock. Anyone who's funny, that's their MO. They're funny and it's what they have to do. Money, bonus, great.
Right.
Love it.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, but it's about being funny.
I was reading on your resume, you call yourself a voice artist.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Where did that come from?
I don't know.
First off, that someone else wrote that. I do voices in movies. I'm not a voice artist. I think I gave myself that name at the Pretentious Festival. Voice artist? I'm not a voice. I've been lucky enough to do some great movies. Toy Story 3.
How'd you get that?
WALL-E. It all started with the maker of WALL-E, Andrew Stanton, called me up and said, would you come up? We'd like to present to you our movie. We'd like you to do a part in it. Lord knows I love Curb Your Enthusiasm and numerous other things I've done. Toy Story 3, another beautiful movie. But WALL-E is that's it for me.
What about Curb? It was your idea, Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Yes, it was my initial idea, but I went to Larry David with it. I've called him sometimes when I'm doing something really cool and gone, thank you, man. I have a wonderful career because of you. You've been on the show.
I was on the show once, and I loved working with him. I thought he was so smart. He and Mel Brooks are the two guys that I work with. I thought, wow. Oh, and Louis C.K.
He's wonderful.
Yeah. Who else do you like working with? Who else have you just hated?
You know what I'm better at with this? Is when you throw out names.
Oh, okay.
But you don't have the names to throw out where I can go, oh yeah, he's great. Oh, she's terrible. Because I don't really
Meryl Streep.
I actually met her. Didn't work with her, but I did a benefit with her where she and I hosted a benefit where she was being honored, and she was so wonderful and what a great sense of humor. Laughed at everything I said on and off stage. She laughed at everything.
Dane Cook.
Lovely guy.
Is that what I'm asking?
Oh, he is a really nice guy. His comedy's not for me, but...
Or for anybody.
Well, see, I don't know that that's true. He was very popular. Some people liked him.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah, but I actually like Dane, and I see... Now, sometimes there's comics and people where I go, I don't get that, or musicians. I go, I get why he's popular. I get why people like him. He's very charming, and he's a handsome guy, and he's charismatic, and he is funny. So, but it's not what I dig. But it's like anything with music, you don't dig.
So who did you grow up going, that's funny?
Okay, my favorite comedian of all time is Jack Benny.
I swear to God, the best.
The best.
For those of you that don't know, go find Jack Benny and listen to his...
A new DVD just came out, a collection of Jack Benny episodes.
Oh.
Just came out from Shout Factory. I even know who put it out because I thanked them. It came out like 2 weeks ago. It's my favorite.
Brilliant. And the comedy stays. Comedy is still as funny as it ever was.
I love The Honeymooners.
Yeah.
I love Mary Tyler Moore.
Did you ever see Lenny Bruce?
Oh, God, no. Oh, when he died, I was 4 years old. Now, have I seen Lenny Bruce? I have.
Posthumously?
Yes, I've got all the documentaries on him. I have all his albums on vinyl, including a lot of them came on red vinyl. No, and the greatest album to listen to him of his is the Carnegie Hall concert, where he actually even talks about Shelley Berman's career in the stand-up. It's really fantastic.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Now you're doing a podcast.
I do a podcast called By the Way, which is it's at Largo, this wonderful theater, and it's me in conversation with different people. I started with Larry David. I've had Will Ferrell, Zach Galifianakis, Michael Moore, Matt Weiner, Judd Apatow, J.J. Abrams, Amy Poehler I just had on, Sarah Silverman. I want you to come on badly.
How badly?
No, big time badly.
Get me the Jack Benny album, and I'll be there.
Can I just tell you something? You can watch DVDs in here. Guess what? It's coming, sister. The Jack Benny DVDs are coming, and you're coming to do my thing.
Do you do a lot of stand-up?
I do a ton. I will never stop stand-up. Stand-up is our gift. It's the greatest thing.
And it can be 100 people. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And not only that, but it's the one thing that we do control. We do control that. I mean, sometimes the audience isn't good and all that. That happens. But boy, oh boy, when you're dealing with show business, there's so many things that, disappointments and things that get screwed up, not stand-up.
That's unless they hate you.
Yeah, if the audience hates you, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
But that's part of the rolling of the dice. The way executives treat you, or things that you hope would work that don't work, all those different things, a lot of times you have no control, and it's not like a roll of the dice with the audience,
Now tell me about the Goldbergs.
I play a father who can't show his feelings. And it's about a family in suburban Philadelphia, a Jewish family. And I'm Murray Goldberg. It's a fun show. And it's very real. It's single camera. It's real because all the emotions are all there. George Segal plays my father-in-law. Wendy McClendon-Covey from Reno 911 and Bridesmaids is my wife. She's hysterical. And we got 3 kids who the audience wouldn't know otherwise, Someday they'll all be stars.
Are you excited?
I am thrilled because I never thought I'd be doing a network sitcom.
How are they allowing you to do Curb Your Enthusiasm and the Goldbergs?
I'm very powerful. Well, this Curb is in second position, meaning as long as it doesn't interfere with my Goldberg schedule. And I'm a producer on Curb, so I can help arrange my schedule on that end. Will get me in there. It'll all work if we do more.
We have 2 little sections in our show, which I'd love you to participate in.
I'm participating in everything.
Thank you.
I am thrilled to be here, by the way.
I'm thrilled to have you.
Thank you.
Our first is, over the years, whether it's childhood or adulthood or teenage, there is somebody that you did something that you're sorry about.
Oh, yes.
And I would like you to look into the camera.
See, this is not easy for me, not in terms of not wanting to do it, but I'm trying to think of someone that
Did you steal somebody's crayons?
No.
Did you ever take somebody's dog and you didn't take it for a walk and you promised?
Well, first off, you said, did I take someone's dog? That alone, the thought of I stole it. All right, Billy Schwartz, who lived down the block from me, I took your dog. What the hell? I took your dog, and then feeling bad years later, I promised I'd walk your dog. Remember how your mom got mad because the dog took a shit in your living room? My fault. Didn't walk it. I apologize, little Coco. I didn't walk Coco. My apologies. Good, I feel good now. Okay, let's move on.
And the other is just the opposite.
Okay.
The other is someone that you want to say, fuck you. We call sit on it and rotate.
I see, even with something like that, I don't have, the Sinatra regrets, I've had a few. I have to search for my regrets one way or another. The bitterness or
someone say to you, you're never going to make it?
Lots of people do.
Well, there you go. Who was this?
All of you. You know who you are. Actually, they don't. You know the revenge I get? I'm going to tell you a little story.
Tell it to them.
I'm telling it to you because it's not even... All right, I'll say it to them. All the people that used to be mean to me, I am really nice to. But don't think for a second that I don't remember that you were a jerk to me. But I'm so nice to you, you'd have no idea. And you probably didn't even think you were mean to me. And oh, were you mean to me. But I'm nice to you. That's my own revenge.
Can you give us one name?
Ben Vereen.
Oh my God.
No, I'm completely kidding. I went for the funniest name I could.
That is the best name.
I was his understudy in Pippin, and he was an asshole to me. I was 12 years old, and we were on Broadway, and I was his understudy, and he was resentful. Why is a 12-year-old Jewish boy my understudy? And I went with it.
Now we have the last part of the show. Okay. Melissa comes in and quizzes you.
Oh, come on, Melissa.
Come on, Melissa.
Oh, This is something I never thought would happen
A
either.
three-way.
Okay, so
Okay.
Here we go.
give you some choices
Okay.
on stuff, and one has to be dead and gone forever, and the other one gets to live or stay.
Okay.
So the first choice would be cake or cookies.
Oh, do I love cake? But cookies are chocolate. One of the things I miss, having not had sweets, I said in over 4 years, is chocolate chip cookies. That's an irreplaceable thing. Chocolate
But
chip cookies.
the chewy ones or the crispy ones?
I like the baked when they're crispier and you've made them for me. You know what I mean? Like
The Toll House.
Yes. Oh God, with ice cream in the middle. Big bowl of wrong.
Bill or Hillary?
Oh, well, at this point, I would keep Hillary because she might be our next president, and I'd want that. So for right now, I'm choosing Hillary
Over Bill.
over Bill. Yes. During his presidency, I would have done the reverse.
So you're just being civic-minded.
Well, I think I'm being hopeful because I love Hillary.
Bill or Anthony Weiner?
Bill or Anthony Weiner? I keep Bill any day of the week.
Spitzer or Anthony Weiner?
Oh, on that one, they both got to go.
A-Rod or Lance Armstrong?
I keep Lance Armstrong. Oh my God, what he's done to motivate people with cancer and all the good that he's done. And I can't think of any good that A-Rod's ever done. And Lance Armstrong, no matter what happened with the cheating or anything, he has inspired so many people. And I say even with the cheating, I find him completely inspiring.
Really?
I'm pro Lance Armstrong.
Really?
Yes, and I'm not pro Alex Rodriguez. I can't stand Alex Rodriguez.
So you're a Mets fan?
No, I'm a Cubs fan, which is the saddest thing I've
That
ever
is
said.
kind of sad. I have
just
nothing to
sad.
say about that. Then.
No,
Like,
it's
wow,
really sad.
sorry.
No, but Alex Rodriguez is a selfish dude, and I feel like Lance Armstrong, and I know a lot of people are disappointed in him, what have you, but what he did for cancer victims in this country and motivated people, that can never be turned around. And, those are the ones, a lot of them who are staying behind him. So I know my dad was one of those, so.
There you go. So you have a personal connection.
Yeah.
You've taken this to a nice,
Deep level.
deep level.
The fact that you make a snoring sound is why I love you. Oh my God. You're the greatest.
This has been a pleasure and a joy.
My pleasure,
To the
so much.
last couple answers. But it's- Did you find his last answer fascinating? The truth.
Not particularly.
There you go.
What's the Joan and Lance one?
Well, no, I just feel
Well,
like
hold on. You said that you found it fascinating. Ask me the question again.
Yeah, make it fascinating.
No,
Okay.
No, just ask me the question. Ask me the question.
A-Rod or Lance Armstrong?
Well, I've made love to both of them. And I'm going to tell you something. One is gentle. One is so rough. One is thought. See, what's ironic is one is gentle and selfish, and the other one is rough and thoughtful. I'll let you figure out who. More fascinating?
Significantly.
Okay. I answered your question seriously. What do you want from me? So there you go. I know how to make it fascinating. Come on.
You have been a joy and a pleasure. Come back anytime.
Thank you.
Thank you. Just
Thank
to
you.
everybody,
Bye.
here we go. Jeff, thank you so much.
All right.
All right. And would you do us the honor? We have a clapper, so would you do us the honor
off the lights?
of turn off the
okay.
lights?
Thanks to Audible.com for supporting today's show. To download a free audiobook of your choice, go to audible.com/Joan. That's audible.com/Joan.
I've just been in bed with Joan, and there's a glow on my face.
Jeff Garlin was wonderful. Just beyond funny. I haven't had a big funny man in bed with me like that since Rosie O'Donnell was here for Purim.